That is outstanding. That is red hot on there. Oh, there's definitely not enough there. Come on, that's not enough. That's not a big boy's portion. Hi everyone, welcome to Backyard Chef. I'm Rick. Today, lazy chicken enchiladas. We are using ground chicken mince. We are just going to throw this together, throw it in a dish of your size, whatever you want to use. It depends how thick you want to go with the enchilada, lazy enchilada. Chucking it in the oven and we're going to serve it up. It is a recipe. On here we've got a pan. In here we've got some oil. We got a flame on and we're chucking those onions in there. We're going to give the onions a bit of a cooking. Take out the rawness of the onion, a little bit of colour if we can, and then we're going to throw the garlic in. This is super tasty. It's unbelievable. We're calling it lazy enchiladas because we're not rolling the tortillas. We're just going to rip them all up and throw them all in. It's going to be a bit like a lasagna, really. Just a little whiz on there. Come on, see if we can get some colour on that onion. Get the colour on because it's going inside. And you know, I've started getting asked about these silicone holders, you know, that you put your utensil on and it drips on there and you wipe it off. I got these online. They're all on Amazon, you know, just go check it out, get your own if you want to use them. They are good. Saves a bit of a mess on the side, especially if you cook like me, messy. I'm not promoting them, just go check them out. They're very handy. In there, that garlic. Come on. Oven on 190. That's about 375, 380, somewhere around about there. Nice little cook on there. A little bit of tinge. Chuck your chicken in. In there, our ground chicken. And we do have to cook this. Okay? No pink rawness. It's not beef. So give it a cooking, give it a breaking up. Come on. Okay, whilst that's cooking away and it's getting rid of its moisture, we can start to put our seasoning in there. In there, dried oregano. Only a little bit of salt because we're using a chicken stock cube. Chicken stock cube is salty. A little bit of ground cumin. Typical flavours. Oh, a little bit of smoked paprika though. We want to give it that lovely smokiness. And do as much chili powder as you like, little or a lot. And we want about that much black pepper. There we go. Now we can give that a turning in and that's going to give us our enchilada flavour, our well-known flavour blend. Oh, smells amazing. Smells amazing. Don't chuck it all over the table. Come on. Ooh, that pan's up. It smells absolutely incredible. Okay, we want to put a bit of a sauce together. So in there with our chicken stock. Oh, fabulous. That smells amazing. I go in there with 2 tablespoons of tomato puree or tomato paste, whatever you know it by. And let's have that brought in just a second before we add our passata. And our passata today is a 400 gram tin of tomatoes blended in the blender. Why buy passata? So let's bring that in there. Nice little stir around. Right, what we're going to do is cook this about 8 to 10 minutes. Nice and steady, gentle simmer. It's going to thicken slightly, and that's just what we want. We don't want all this runniness, obviously. So nice and steady, 8 to 10 minutes. Just give it a little stir until it thickens. And then we're good to go. Smells amazing. Now don't forget, you're cooking away, and if you feel it's too sour, add up to a teaspoon of sugar. It ain't gonna make it sweet, but it's gonna compensate for the acidity in all that tomato. In fact, now I've said that, come on, I'll show you. There, look. I'm using brown because it's just there, white's over there. Use palm sugar. Don't use any sugar. It's entirely up to you. There you go. Hey, and this sort of thing can be done with ground up turkey, leftover turkey. Just grind it up or chop it up small. There you go. Use it up for the holidays and enjoy. That'll do for me. You know, we actually want some fluid in there. You can dry it out as much as you want. Up to you. That'll do. Flame off. So you got to make a decision. Which dish do you want to go? That one? Maybe it's a little bit higher. Let's have a look here. We're going this. No, we're not. We're going to stick with this one. Okay, in there. A layer of that on the bottom. No, we're not. No, we're not. We've just dirtied a dish for no reason. We're going in that dish. Come on. In there. So we want to layer this up, you see. So we want a bit of that in there. And then we're going to whack in some torn up tortilla on there. So you get your tortilla, shop bought tortilla, and rip it up. Rip it up. We don't want any big lumps of tortilla in there because we're going to scoop it out. The idea is to have a layer of tortilla like you would with an enchilada. So it's, you know, a little bit of a chew on it, really, you know. And some people will say, well, it's easier to roll up than it is to rip it up. Oh, yeah, okay, that's up to you. Don't worry about it. Just do it. In there. A little bit of cheese dotted in. Come on, let's build it up. We're eating it. Oh yeah. Fabulous. Back on there, tortilla. And this recipe is actually very good for old tortillas that you haven't used up. You know, you've cooked them and they're a little bit dry. Perfect in here because they're covered in sauce. Absolutely perfect. On there. Now this time you only want a thin layer because we're going to put some cheese on here. And it's going to sort of like soak up from the bottom. on there. Cheese. Now hopefully we're going to get a bit of a crunchiness on the top with that tortilla. On there, mozzarella, come on. As much or as little as you like, up to you. Okay, we're going to whack that in the oven. The oven's on at 190. And we're going to bake it for about 25 minutes. Come on. That is one heck of a bubbling goodness right there. Oh yes, please. On there. Look at that. Just give it about 5 minutes or so and we'll just scoop some out and dollop it on a plate. So that's it. Don't get much easier than that really, does it? Come on. In here. How much do you want? Half of it. Let's just come through there like that. Look at that. That is outstanding. That is red hot. On there. Come on, off there. Oh, there's definitely not enough there. Come on, that's not enough. That's not a big boy's portion. That is our lazy chicken enchiladas. It's got that fantastic Mexican flavour. Oh, come on, look at that. It looks like a lasagna. It's superb. On there, a little bit of sour cream. That is absolutely outstanding. Beautiful layers there as we've laid it all up with that broken tortilla. We've got a little bit of sour cream. Come on, we're in. Oh, look at this gooiness here. Oh, you're kidding me. Oh. That is sensational. That is red hot. Oh, be careful. That is off the charts. Oh, come on. In here, a bit of sour cream. That is absolutely amazing. Oh. Got that gooey, cheesy top which is settled with that broken tortilla on there. Oh yeah. That is off the charts with flavour. That is a flavour bomb right there. Delicious. Serve it with a nice crisp salad. Little bit of avocado. Oh, guacamole. Come on, you're going to do the full mix. It's unbelievable. That is a superb, easy dish to make. That is banging with flavour. I ain't stopping at one piece for this. There's another piece going on here. Well, there you go. That's our lazy chicken enchiladas made. If you like what we're doing, share with your friends. Tell them how easy it is to make this. No rolling up. It's a bit like a lasagna. It's superb. If you like what we're doing, big thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Ring that bell. Catch you in the next video. On there. Oh, come on. Just told you I wasn't sticking at one piece.